watching CBC News Network. I'm Andrew Nichols. According to witnesses, the man in the video told airline staff he was a doctor with patients to see and refused to leave. That's when the authorities got involved. In a series of viral videos, the man can be seen being removed from his seat and dragged from the plane by 3 members of aviation police. Here's more of that moment, which many passengers found disturbing.
My God, what are you doing? No, this is wrong. Oh my God, look at what you did to him.
Now, Arthi Pohl is here with more details. So, Arthi, walk us through what else we know about this incident.
Well, that's terribly disturbing to watch, and that is what you heard from all of those passengers as well as they were videotaping the incident that occurred. Now, what we do know about what happened, according to passengers and witnesses who were on this United Airlines flight that was going from Chicago to Louisville, Kentucky on Sunday, is that the airline said it was overbooked, according to these passengers, and was offering initially $400, and then when no one volunteered to get off the flight, they offered $800. Again, no one was ready to get out of their seat and take the later flight, and that's when they chose 4 people, and in this particular case, forcibly removed one of those people who was chosen. We know that 3 people left without incident, but one man had said that he needed to fly home for work. And so he was forcibly removed, as you mentioned. That aviation officer has been put on leave. One of the aviation officers involved in this particular incident. Of course, it's raised a lot of questions and concerns about the protocol used in this particular incident to do with overbooking. Now, there is some new video to share with our viewers as well. First, we'll show again the incident as it happened, and then we'll show the result to the man himself as well. So let's first show that incident.
Hey, come on. Come on. There you go. Hey, you busted his lip.
Oh my God, look at what you did to him.
Good work.
So now this is more video that you can see here of just how injured the man was after hitting himself, I guess, on the armrest when he was being forcibly removed by the law enforcement officials who were taking him off of the aircraft. And you can take a look there. He seems very distraught as well. He did eventually make it home to Louisville, Kentucky as well. But certainly this is disturbing video. We know many people on board the plane were documenting this scenario as it was unfolding also. And now we did get a chance to speak with some travel advocacy groups, and they said something else should have been done instead of what we saw unfold there. Take a listen.
I just don't think that the airlines have a right to drag people off of the plane physically, only because of their own incompetence. They had someone that they had to move, some of their own employees, and they could have planned that ahead. And they could have denied boarding before people were on the plane. And I've never heard of this happening, and I've never seen this kind of physical abuse of passengers take place before.
And then just again, Andrew, in reference to what he's saying there is the witnesses and passengers were reporting that the overbooking was a problem because United needed to get some crew over to Louisville. And that is why they were trying to get these passengers off so crew could get on board and get to a flight that had to depart on Monday then.
And Arthi, what about reaction from police, from the airline?
Well, we've reached out to all of these agencies, and what we know from police is that they say, Chicago police say that they tried to facilitate medical aid for the passenger, and then aviation police is who handled the remaining situation. And here's a statement from the CEO of United. Here's what he had to say. He said, "This is an upsetting event to all of us here at United. I apologize for having to reaccommodate these customers. Our team is moving with a sense of urgency to work with the authorities and conduct our own detailed review of what happened. We are also reaching out to this passenger to talk directly to him and further address and resolve this situation."